Hey everyone, it's Anne-Marie, and we're going to do our first webinar. Welcome. I know a lot of people are busy this week before the holidays, so I don't expect a lot of people to join, and I didn't announce this in advance because I've been really busy. And so we're just doing it. We're just going to do it. Ari Sara, I hope I pronounced your name right. I hope that's how you say it. Welcome. I'm really excited to make this video, you guys. I've been wanting to put this content out there for a long time, and it just wasn't the time. For a long time, it just wasn't the time. And I think I needed to do more research. I needed to know that what I'm sharing, you can hear me okay? Give me a thumbs up or just comment if you can hear me. Okay, I'm using a mic. I'm going to show you guys this mic that I have. I love it. In a different video, I'll show you. But I wanted to do this like a couple years ago. I started this group, and then it took me a while to really get clear on what I want to share. Why what I have to share is different than anybody else, because there's a lot of people out there teaching this kind of stuff. And honestly, I felt like I know it's true that whatever you feel called to share, and those of you out there, watching this, you're wanting to do this too in some form or fashion, wanting to be some sort of online influencer, whether you have a company already, a business already. Hey, Rachel. Hey, Rebecca. Okay, good. So like I said, I'm going to be recording this, so don't worry if you have to jump off. You can save it and come back to it later. But what I just wanted to talk a little bit before I get into the content, and that is to say, whatever you want to share, there's a reason why you're called to share it. I truly believe that. I truly believe each and every one of us has a calling. And if you listen to your heart's calling, there's a reason why you're called to do it. So don't deny it. I want to say that first. And the second thing I want to say is that something happened right before I decided to go live today in this group. And I want to share this because I think it's really important. And if you don't get over this particular issue, it's impossible to do anything. So I posted something that somebody had commented about a while ago about freelancers in California. And good. Hey, Anne. So I'm going to stop saying hi to everybody because I don't want to get distracted, but I'm just excited to see you guys all on here. I want to say this quickly, and then I'm going to get into the 5 ways to make money online. But I just want to say this. I feel like it was meant to be. So I posted something about California freelancer laws and how they're going to be cracking down on freelancers and making them become government employees and all this. And it got a little bit political in the comments, which is fine. As you guys can go read my comment policy, it's totally fine to say whatever you like as long as you're respectful and have respect for others and don't make any personal attacks. So, but anyway, one guy wasn't happy with the conversation and he quit the group. I'm saying this because before you ever start putting yourself out there on videos, on Instagram, on Facebook, all this, you are going to have people that don't like you or that don't agree with you or that get offended by something you say. You guys, it happens to me almost every single day on my Cheese Slave page. So I want to say this because this is the #1 reason why people don't do anything. Cat's out of the bag. This is the reason, okay? If you feel like you're not motivated to do because I'm going to talk about making money today. You're going to get excited. You're going to want to start getting active and start doing this stuff. But you've got to understand there's going to be something holding you back. Oh, I don't really feel like making a video. Actually putting videos up on YouTube is the hardest thing in the world. Why? Okay, I am really hoping this works this time. You guys, I'm going to give it one more shot. Let's all say a prayer that it works. All right, hi. We're going to do our video now. Hello, Rebecca. We're trying again. See, this is another reason why people don't get started, because it's like things like this happen all the time and you can't worry about it. It's not going to go perfect. Things are going to get messed up. It's fine. You're going to offend people. Hey, Gina, you're going to offend people. You're going to piss people off with your content. Things aren't going to work when you try to do a live video. Like, this is my 3rd time. I think it's going to work now. It said to restart my browser, so I did. and let's get started. What we're going to talk about is 5 ways to make money online. This webinar will be recorded, so I will leave this on. I'm sorry, I'm like looking at this little piece of hair. My hair is growing. This will be recorded. So if you guys have to jump off, I know we're all busy. It's the holidays. And that's why I couldn't announce sooner that I was going to do this, because things are just crazy during the holidays. But the reason that I am doing this now, these 3 videos, is because I'm launching my online course, which I'm going to be teaching all the stuff. In fact, I'm going to put the landing page out either today or tomorrow, so you guys will see what I'm going to be teaching. The classes are going to start officially January 15th, but I want to give you guys the option to get in now before the end of the year. And I have 2 reasons for that. One is I'm doing pre-launch, and I'm going to give it to you guys at a really good discount, 50% off. The other reason that I want, there's 2 more reasons. Number 2 is taxes. If you guys haven't already started your business, start it now, because then you can write off this year. And I'm going to talk about that in the 3rd webinar that we're going to be doing. So I'll get into taxes. Start it now. Start it in 2019. Do not wait until January, because when you start your business in January, you can't write off deductions for this year. So that's number 2. Number 3, I think it's a good idea to commit to starting a business now before the holidays, then go and relax, enjoy the holidays. And then the way that this is how I always create. I start a blog post, I write a couple lines, and then I put it away, and then I go back to the next day. I don't have a blank page. So commit now before you go relax for the holidays. Okay. All right, here we go. There are 5 ways to make money online. Now I'm basing this on, if you guys don't know me, every time I live stream, the cat comes in and bounces on the table and jiggles everything. If you don't know me, I've spent my whole career doing online marketing and online sales and marketing, advertising. When I realized that this was going to be a thing, when I was in college, I was like, oh, that's what I meant to do. So it's weird that I had this kind of, after my blog network crashed a few years ago, I was bringing my food blog back, and I just didn't feel excited about it. I wasn't excited about it. I think that's why, because I think what I really loved the most about the blog network was getting to help people with online marketing, how to do it. This is really my passion. So if you are, whether you're a business owner and you have a business already, realtor, you have a farm, or you're writing ebooks or books. I know we have somebody that's writing books on Amazon. Whatever your business is, or if you don't have a business and you want to be an online influencer, or you are an online influencer and you want to make more money online. So it doesn't matter. So there's like the 2 things, right? The people that have a business, whether they're selling products or services, or somebody that's an influencer that wants to make money online. So wherever you are on the spectrum, I can help you guys learn the different ways to make money online. There are actually 6 ways. I say 5 ways. The 6th way is doing something where you're selling your services. And the only reason I don't include that, it technically should be included, because it is a real thing. I mean, you could be a realtor, you could be whatever. Sorry, I'm like scrolling through to get the thing. Okay, I had to restart my browser. So the only reason I say that is just because I want to show you guys ways to make money online that don't require hourly work, right? So like being able to create things that you make money from, whether it's a book or an online course or advertising or something that you can make money from, that's not like I have to work an hour to get that money, okay? That's what I want to get away from. The reason being, well, there's so many reasons, right? Time freedom, location freedom, being able to live wherever you want, financial freedom, not having to manage employees. There's just so many reasons. So I won't get into all that in this video, but I think we know And having done it, having managed employees, having had, in fact, that's what we were chatting about this morning, is the whole like thing about employees and labor laws and all that stuff. It is not fun. Payroll itself is horrific, you guys. Oh, some of you are doing that already, you know. Not my favorite thing. But so that's why I'm not including that. If you are doing that, it's not that what you're doing is not legitimate and important and great. I'm just not including that because I want to show you other ways to make money online. All right, so there are 5 ways to make money online. I would show you my screen if I could, but Facebook only gives us the option to either show our screen or ourselves. We don't get to do both. I'm just listing these. Well, actually, I will list these in order of my least favorite to my favorite. How about that? So these are different ways to make money online. Selling physical products. That is my least favorite thing. That's number 1. And I'll tell you why. It's my least favorite. I don't know if Gina's still in here, but she and I both signed up for Amazing Selling Machine, which is a Amazon reseller program that trains you. It's like the best out there that trains you how to do that. Here's the thing. If you're already selling products, so you got a supplement company or you're selling books, that's totally fine. If you got an Etsy store, I think that's great. If you have a passion to do that, you should do it. Absolutely. We need physical products. I think there's been a trend lately of people wanting to go and make physical products. Hi, Arisara. I'm so sorry that we had technical difficulties and we got booted off, but I'm glad to see you back. So anyway, number 1, physical products. I am a little bit disparaging about this, and I'll tell you why. And so it is not to disparage anyone who is already doing physical products. Like I said, you have a supplement company or an Etsy store. That's totally fine. More power to you. And if you love it, then keep doing it. I'm just saying, like, if you're a person that's, say, an online influencer and you're like, oh, I want to make money online, I got to create physical products, I would be my last choice for you. Okay. Here's why. Number 1 is manufacturing. Actually, I shouldn't even say number 1. Do you guys remember that movie, Say Anything, with John Cusack? If you're my age, you grew up with this movie, but he meets the parents of the girl he's dating, and they're like, what are you going to do, Lloyd, when you grow up? And he's like, I don't really know. I don't want to manufacture anything or sell anything or warehouse anything or, whatever. He goes into all. That's how I feel about physical products. Okay. Like I said, if you already are into it and you're loving it, great. I know a lot of people who sell physical products. Over the years, I have worked with a number of clients and known a lot of people, and it's hard. Finding warehouses, factories, manufacturers, doing inventory. My friends who are Amazon resellers do talk about how inventory. The other thing about Amazon reselling specifically, a few years ago, it was not as competitive as it is now. It's gotten incredibly competitive. And furthermore, they just started having these Chinese tariffs. It's a tough business. So it's very, very competitive. There's a lot of stuff going on internationally right now. I would not want to be in that business. So this is what I'll say. Unless you already have a physical products business, I say don't do it. Don't do it. We'll see what happens. We could go to war with China. Like, who knows what's going to happen? It's not going well. So I have other stories, which I won't get into if you guys want to. Oh, before I continue, I should also say, if you guys want to ask me questions, please do. Even if you're watching the replay of this, go ahead and type your questions and then I'll answer them after the fact, because I know not everybody could make this because I didn't announce it in advance. So please feel free to ask any questions you have. And then I'll also announce today when I'm going to be doing the next 2 to give you guys a little bit more notice. Anyways, physical products. So I have other stories. I have a few other stories that are kind of horrifying about physical product, Amazon specifically. So I wouldn't recommend it. Now, number 2. So The number 2 way to make money online is advertising. That's the other thing that people always think of. And in fact, it's weird because when I first started as a blogger over a decade ago, these are the order that I thought. Well, I'll start a t-shirt company. It was my very first thought. And my next thought was, I'll start a blog. So advertising, that is the next way people think they can make money. And absolutely, you can make money online, whether you have and I'm talking about like banner ads or ads that run on a YouTube channel, kind of ads that are making money no matter what. I love this. And by the way, before I continue, I should say, ideally, you want a mix of different things that you make money from. You don't want to just make money from one thing, right? You want to actually, and that is my secret sauce. I love to show people how to make money from different revenue streams and increase the money they make just doing the same content. But like if you're a realtor, you could teach classes to realtors. Just an idea. If you are making ebooks or books, you could offer consulting services for people and make them for them, or teach a class on how to do that, or write a book on how to do it. So ideally you want to do multiple things. But let's talk about advertising for a minute, the pros and cons. The pros are great. You get paid every month. You make content, they pay you. It's fantastic. The cons, you just have to keep making content. The cons is you can only scale it so much. Okay. Yeah, there's a kid, 8-year-old making 26 million on YouTube unboxing toys, but they make a lot of content and they've been on for a very long time. The reality is there's all these things that go into being able to get paid for advertising. So when you start, if you're starting a blog or you're starting a YouTube channel, it takes a while to get to the point where you have enough traffic to get paid. I have had a YouTube channel since 2015. I had one before, but I never did anything with it. I was busy building the blog network. I finally set it up in 2015 and I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. But it took me a while to figure out what my niche was. And I would say this is true for most people. Like I can tell you all the ways to make money online, but unless you have a niche that is actually serving people that have a real problem or reason why they want to follow you, nobody's going to care about your content. That's the fact. Okay. And I had, not to get into all my own personal stuff, but the reason it took me so long was because I had a huge problem in that I wasn't passionate about food and cooking and health anymore. I was before when I had a baby, but I wasn't anymore. I was really finding that this is my true passion. This is what I want to be doing. So I actually built an online course for my audience about health and how to get healthy. And I did all this stuff. I couldn't motivate myself to do it. So before you launch anything, what I say is figure out what you're really passionate about, who you want to talk to, and what you want to help them with. What do they need help with? If you're just a comedian and you want to make people laugh, that's valid. You'll figure out who your audience is, soccer moms, and you're going to make them laugh. Cat. Sorry, my cat always does this. If you're a realtor, who are you seeking to help? Where? What type of people? Who's your customer? So I know I'm getting off track because that's another lesson that I'm going to teach about how to figure out your brand. But until you know what that is, you're not going to make any money online, right? You're going to figure that out first in our class when I teach in January. You're going to figure that out first. I have exercises for you. We're going to sit down and figure out who it is you're talking to, what their problems are, and how you're going to help them, what they need help with. Everybody's got pain points, right? Come here. You can sit on my lap. This is live streaming, guys. If it had a YouTube video, I would just edit this out, but can't when you're live streaming. So that's what I want you to start thinking about, is start thinking about who your audience is and the type of questions they have, right? And the type of content they need you to make. Now, like I said, when you start wanting to get paid from advertising, definitely definitely work towards getting monetized on YouTube. Absolutely. Definitely work towards starting a blog and writing content and getting paid for that blog. My feeling is, why wouldn't you have a website and put your videos on there and make money in both? Right? I mean, if you're making videos anyway. Definitely. I make money every single month from my blog, from advertising. But it's going to take you some time, and it will take a while to get enough content to where you get paid. When you first start out on a blog, you can go ahead and sign up for Google AdSense. It doesn't cost anything. I think their requirements are very simple, but go ahead and do it. Why not? You're not going to make much. You might make a few bucks a month, but you're legitimately, working towards something. Same thing with YouTube. It takes 4,000 hours and 4,000 viewing hours, people viewing your content within a year, and 1,000 subscribers for you to get monetized on YouTube. Should you do it? Absolutely. Is it going to take a while? Yeah. But that's the whole point. You're not going to be really good at what you're doing unless you keep at it, right? So do it. And the first video you make is going to suck. And you're going to have technical problems like I have. And you're going to have a cat sitting on your lap and whatever. And have time to put makeup on. Whatever. It doesn't matter. The point is go, right? I could have I can't do my live stream today because I didn't have time to put makeup on. No, I'm going to make it anyway. I'm going to do it. And I'm going to make sure I put content out every single. Our top blogger from our blog network, she had the ugliest blog forever. I won't name names, but we actually had 2 top bloggers, so nobody's going to know. Her blog was hard. And I told her that. I was like, you really need to now spend some money and fix up your blog because it's so ugly. It really was. She's never done anything to it, but it doesn't matter. She's just making content. So that's what I say. If you have to go online, look at my nails. They look so bad because I'm working on this launch. I don't care. I'm making content. Okay. You guys got to put it out there. So that's the trick to advertising, is just making content that people like. And the whole key to making content that people like is talk about the things that solve their problems, right? It's really basic. If people have problems, who is your audience? What do they need help with? And then giving them that. That's what I always did. That's all I ever did with my blog. I just shared recipes that I thought they would like. And I worked really hard on my recipes. I worked hard to make sure that anybody could follow those recipes. I worked really hard to make sure that they tasted good. I tested every recipe. So whatever kind of content you're making, give people what they're looking for. And we're going to talk about this in January. When we do the first lessons, I will show you how to use Google. I was just showing this to Rebecca the other day in one of our other groups. You can use Google to search for questions that people are asking. It shows you suggested questions. So you just start thinking like your viewer, your audience, and you think about what they want to know. And then you start typing in questions into Google and it'll give you more suggested questions. That's it. That's how you come up with content. You start putting out content and then you're going to get paid for it over time. Now, when you start out, like I said, you can start with AdSense. It doesn't pay very much. Once you get a certain amount of traffic on your blog, you will be able to upgrade to something like Media, Vine, which is what I use. There's other ones like that, and I will talk about that more in detail in the class. But they pay a lot more, but you have to have, I think it's 50,000 unique visitors with them. So now here's some of the cons of advertising. Like I said, it takes a while to build it up. Now, should you do it? Yes, yes, you should. Because as I said in another post, it takes a while to build up traffic, but it's worth it because you're putting your time in now so that later you're going to get paid month in, month out for not doing much, right? That's the whole point. The first year I was a blogger, I made $500 the entire year working full-time making content. Most people would have quit, but I didn't. I don't know why. I guess I'm stubborn. The next year I made 5,000. That was with the blog network, you guys. That wasn't just my blog. That was with the blog network. And the third year I did 50,000. And the fourth year I did 100,000. The fifth year I did 200,000. And the sixth year we did 1.3 million. Was it worth it? Yes. So you can't really keep score. You just have to squeeze in time to make content, and you will get paid over time for your efforts. So that's advertising. I think it's great. I think you should do it, but it's not. I say it's not scalable. Because you can only get it so much, otherwise you're on this hamster wheel of like constantly trying to put content out there. You can never take a break. You can never go away from working, like YouTubers that, like some lady left, some YouTuber took a few months to go to Europe or something, and she lost half of her viewers or something. So I want to see people get a few different streams of revenue instead of just, just advertising. The other thing about advertising is it's risky because Google is, the gods might be crazy, or whatever that movie was. I lost 80% of my revenue from my business this summer. And I know most health bloggers, same thing happened to them because Google slapped us with an algorithm change because they don't want us talking about alternative health. That was fun. I'm still stinging from that. Most of the bloggers I know went through that, are as well. So you need to be aware that there's no control in that. You have no control over when they do that. And there's no warning either. I think I don't know. I'm going to make predictions, but just if you're a health blogger, you need to be aware of that. It's tough with SEO now for you guys, but there's different ways to get people to your blog. So it's not like you can't do it. Okay. So that's advertising. Number 3 is selling digital content. This is something that I love and I think everyone can do. This is, again, something that takes a while to build up to. So selling digital content is like books. It could be ebooks. So it's digital, right? It's not physical products. It could be ebooks. Although, I mean, even print books, it's not that hard to make print books. But ebooks, audiobooks, online courses, membership sites, anything like that is what I call digital content. There's also apps is part of this, and even tools like one of my friends who's a pretty big food blogger, she started monetizing her blog after not making money for a long time by giving away a meal plan. It was like a simple meal plan, and it wasn't very expensive. I think. Hello. Needless to say, our internet provider is going to be getting a call from me as soon as I complete this. What the heck? Something is very wrong in the internet world. Okay, well, I'm just going to have to, this is just part 2. This is just what you got to do. And again, excuse me, this is part of being an online influencer, right? You just go with the flow. It's not going to be perfect. Hey, Brooke, can you type what you just said in the other video? Because I didn't get a chance to read it before the video ended. And if you could just type it again, then I'll answer your question. Anybody who has a question, please ask, and I'll answer them if I'm on still. If you're watching the replay, you can ask and I'll answer in the comments. So I'll link to this video from the other video. Let's just pray that it continues. We still get this. So selling digital content, let me talk about this. Online classes, membership sites, ebooks. Awesome, right? I mean, another thing people don't think about Amazon is that it is a search engine. So that's another way for people to find you. Okay, if you create an ebook and you sell it on Amazon, that's another way for people. It's an entree. If people buy a book for 10 or 20 bucks, and now they have a connection with you, and now they are going to want to consume more of your content. Sorry, I hate those words. They're so generic. Consume your content. But you know what I'm saying. So I think that digital content is great. But again, you got to know what you're about, who you're serving, what their pain points are, and how you're going to help them, and come up with content that does just that. So whether you're creating an online course, or and I would say, well, I mean, I was going to say, you probably want to do a book first before you do an online course. It's harder to do an online course, but who knows? Maybe you have a natural knack for video, and that's more what you want to do. So I can't really say. Hey, Annette, I haven't seen you in a while. So I will, if you have questions, ask them, and then I'll answer them in a second. Well, you know what? I'm going to answer this one right now because I don't know what's going on with my internet, and I hope it doesn't die again. Then I'm going to try to get through these other two things and get this one done. I will call the cable company, though, today because I want to make sure that this doesn't happen when I do the next two videos. I have a hard time. I have a hard time with people taking me seriously. I'm seeing your typos, but I understand what you're saying. I have value in what I have to present, but getting people interested in what I have to say is difficult. So, what I would say is that who is your audience and what's their pain point? So I would say that if you address their pain points directly, they are always going to be interested in what you have to say. So if you're trying to share something with them, they may or may not be interested in, either they're not your audience or you don't know what their pain point is. Because if you know what their pain point is, they will listen. I see this happen all the time. Like I actually helped somebody cure themselves of migraines. I cured myself of rheumatoid arthritis. That's why I became a health blogger. So for me, I will say something like, got arthritis, here's how I cured mine. Anybody that has arthritis is going to be interested. Now, not everybody will be interested, but if they have arthritis or they know somebody who does, or migraines, they're going to be interested. So now that's why search engines are important because, and again, Facebook is different. Facebook's not a search engine. People aren't searching. That's one of the things that I really want to teach in our class is the difference between these different social media platforms, publishing platforms, and why some are better than others for different things. So if you make a video on YouTube about arthritis, people looking for arthritis are going to find it. Same thing with a blog. They're going to search for it. If they're searching for arthritis on Amazon and they want to buy an ebook, right? So that's the difference. If you're just on Facebook talking to people, they don't care because they're not searching for it. That's why I see so many people on Facebook trying to grow their businesses. And I'm like, it's tough on Facebook because you're not targeting anybody unless you're using ads. We'll talk about that later. Okay. Or you have a Facebook page that you've really targeted. Anyway, does that make sense? Does that help you answer your question, Brooke? I think you need to know who your audience is, know what their pain points are, and then really brand yourself as this is what I'm here to help you with. And when you do that, then people will listen to you because they're going to be having that pain point that they need help with. So selling digital content, I would say this is something that everyone can do and should do if they want to do it, but it takes time. I think you've got to pay your dues for a while, making free content for people. And then once you have a following of people who listen to you and, trust you, know, like, and trust, that's who you buy from. That's it. What's the fast track to that? Video. Yeah, blogs are great. Make sure you have lots of pictures. Always have pictures, but a picture tells 1,000 words and a video is worth lots and lots of pictures. Think of how many frames are in a video. People want to connect with you. So I know people are scared to do video, but I will always say the video is the best. You've got to spend a certain amount of time. I can't tell you how much that is, building an audience. And the way that you build an audience is serve them and help them. And if you're serving and helping your audience, then in time, when you decide, hey, I want to actually charge for this stuff that I'm teaching you, they'll happily buy it because they're going to be like, wow, I've learned so much from you. And I know that you're going to be able to help me with this, right? Because you have all this experience and you've helped all these people. So I hope that helps. It's great. Selling digital content is great. And I always prefer it over physical content. Why? There's no inventory. There's no warehouse. There's no manufacturing. You don't have to hire people to make it. It's just there and you sell it. It's awesome. But it does take time. Okay. Okay. So affiliate marketing is one of my other it's my top. So I'm doing the top 5. It's second to the top. It's the number 1 runner up to my favorite. The reason that I like affiliate marketing, and I think anyone can do affiliate marketing, literally anyone. And it's something that you can start with almost immediately as you start making content. Literally, you can get an Amazon affiliate program, Amazon Associates, and start promoting things. Now, caveat, don't start selling things all the time if you haven't built a relationship with people and you're not giving them answers to their problems and solutions and free content that they want to consume. Then you're just coming off like a spammer. I see a lot of people do this. And I see it literally every day on Facebook. Guys, get off Facebook. This is one of my advice. Get off Facebook and start making content like on YouTube or a blog where you're serving people and helping people, solving their problems. Go, like I said, go on Google, type in the questions that they are asking, and then go answer those questions. That's all you got to do. Do you need a big fancy camera, lighting equipment? No. Guys, you can do this with your phone. I'm going to teach you in my class. It's not hard. Is it difficult sometimes, like with my internet connection? Yes, it's annoying. But the first video that I made, that I just posted on YouTube, it took me, I shot it in 15 minutes, 20 minutes maybe, at the most. I edited it in about 45 minutes and put it up on YouTube. Took an hour. That's all it is. And then I took it and I also uploaded it to IGTV, and then there's a frame of it on my Instagram. I'll take the video and post it onto a blog post at some point. You guys, it's not rocket science. But, I think we overthink all of this. Oh my gosh, well, how am I going to do this? No. And the reason that you're worried about what people think is because you're not solving their problems. How much do we love people that solve our problems? We love them, especially when it's free. Oh my gosh, you mean you're going to tell me how to organize my kitchen, or you're going to help me save money on my taxes, or you're going to help me find a house? Yeah, I love it. You're going to help me save money. Like, think of the things people want that you can help them with, and help them. They're going to keep coming back because they want free stuff, right? It's really not more complicated than that. And be likable. Put a smile on your face. There was where did I just read this? This is a Chinese proverb. The man that runs the shop should always have a smile. Be nice, be friendly, be funny, be yourself, that's all there is to it. But if you do that, people will want to buy from you. So create enough content, though, that here's the thing. You got to think about it like this. If you're always taking withdrawals out of a ATM, then there's no money left. You have to put deposits in. So the content that you create for your audience, it solves their problems or makes them laugh if you're a comedian, because you entertain and educate. It's not about selling, it's entertain and educate. Give them a lot of stuff that's free that you're not asking for anything. If you're always doing a close on them, then they're like, oh God, here she comes again. She's going to want something from me. She wants me to reach into my pocketbook. Ugh, nobody wants that, right? One of the best sales people that I ever met was this Israeli guy that I met. Super sweet person. I was doing an educational seminar, and we had lunch, and he would never let me pay. Like 2 days went by, he kept paying. I'm like, no. Well, now I feel like I owe him. I want to pay, right? He said that's why he's so good at sales, because he's giving away free, help you, being there for others. That's what this is about. That's the secret sauce. So affiliate marketing is great, but like, don't lead with that. If you have things that you can promote, that's great as part of what you're doing. But I wouldn't lead with that, right? And I never have. Like, if I make a recipe on my blog, food blog, and I have links to the ingredients or some of the cookware that I use, great. But I'm not gonna like, this is why, like, bop, 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 this is why you need to buy this Instant Pot all the time, right? Another example, I forgot your name. The one, why can't I remember? Sorry, I'm really bad with names. The woman that came and just joined our group that has the crafting, This Southern Girl Can. Well, I remember your channel name. She has a crafting YouTube channel. She said she's making like $13,000 a month from paid ads and also from her Google ads and also from her affiliate links. Well, if you go to her channel and see what she's doing, she's making crafts with various things, and then she'll link to where to get the stuff. Well, that's perfect because and that's affiliate marketing. It's perfect because that way people are like, oh, I need that to make the craft. I'm going to make the craft. Ba-bang, I'm going to get it, right? So I think that's perfect. She's giving away free tutorials on how to make crafts. People love to watch her do it, so they know how to do it, and they could actually just literally have it on and be doing it while they make their crafts. They could be watching her. Same thing with cooking videos. And then they need to get the stuff, they click and get it. So that's just a couple ideas. But I really do like affiliate marketing. And I think it's one of the things that you can do. Again, it depends on what you're trying to help people do, but think about what your passion is and who you're serving and what their pain points are and how you can help them. Oh, sorry, I'm just checking to see if anybody has any questions. If you guys have questions, I'm going to wrap this up in just a minute because I want to keep to under an hour. But if you have questions while I'm still going, please ask. Finally, the fifth way to make money online is direct sales, or network marketing, which is my favorite. And I'll explain why. It's very similar to affiliate marketing. It's almost the same. And I left this out. Going back to advertising, there is another way to do advertising that's not just banner ads or Google ads. And that is where you do like a paid sponsorship type thing. I've done tons of those. People on Instagram do it all the time. People on YouTube do it, where they're like, this is sponsored by such and such, right? I didn't cover that, but I want to touch on that real quick, and then I'll jump ahead to network marketing. I will do those. I don't like to do those usually because it's a lot of back and forth with the client. That's what I used to do in our blog network. We used to sell those type of ads, placements, giveaways, and sponsor posts. It's just a lot of back and forth with clients, and it's a one-off. It's almost the closest thing to like consulting, which is the sixth way to make money online, which I don't recommend unless you're a realtor, you already have a business doing that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's actually time that you have to spend doing it, and it's a one-off. What's nice about just plain ads, like whether it's Google ads or blog ads, banner ads, is that they just run and run and run, and you don't have to do anything to make the money. Okay. So I didn't touch on that. I just wanted to go back and do that. So network marketing is very similar to direct sales. Sorry, it's similar to affiliate marketing. It is also called direct sales. Direct sales isn't necessarily network marketing, although it is a subset. Direct sales is just like, hey, I'm going to make a commission when I sell this thing. Here's the difference between network marketing and affiliate marketing. Affiliate marketing, you're going to make a commission off every sale, but just one time. So if somebody comes to my blog or my YouTube channel or my Instagram, Linktree, whatever, and they click to buy a product that I recommended as an affiliate, I'm going to get paid one time. And it's usually somewhere between 5 and 15%. Occasionally you can get higher commissions, especially if you have a lot of traffic. You can work deals with people too and get a higher commission. I've heard up to 50%. Excuse me. I had water, but then I had to move. So I left my water downstairs. So the That's great. I mean, it's fine. I make money every single month from affiliate marketing, from supplements that are promoted on my blog. Lost money after Google slapped me, but like I don't make as much every month anymore, but it's not anything I do to promote that product. Like with a sponsored post or a giveaway, you have to do something to make the money. With affiliate marketing, you know, people keep finding my article, they read my article, they click the links, they buy the product, and I get paid. I like that a lot. um, so with Amazon, Amazon's really good. Just to finish talking about affiliate marketing, it's really good because you get paid for anything that's in your cart, in the person's cart. So even if they don't buy the thing that they clicked on your thing to get, if there's stuff in their cart and within 24 hours they go ahead and purchase, you get, if they don't click on another cookie in the meantime, which they probably won't, you will get the percentage on anything that's in their cart. So it can be pretty good, Amazon. And I definitely recommend everybody put Amazon links out there. Why not? Everybody shops on Amazon. Most people do. So I think that that is very good. But network marketing is different. Network marketing is where you are selling a product similar to affiliate marketing, but or you're promoting a product or line of products, but you are keeping the customer. So that's what's different. You don't just get a one-off order. That person, if once they become your customer, they are your customer for as long as they are a customer, which is really, really nice. Those people do order repeat orders, and especially if it's something that is consumable. So that's awesome because you don't have to constantly be finding new customers like you do with affiliate marketing. Now, I'm not out there hunting for new customers with affiliate marketing. I mean, my blog posts live on and people click on the links and they buy, and I do get customers. But if I was getting paid on a recurring basis for all the supplements that I've sold through affiliate marketing, like I do with network marketing, I wouldn't be making a lot of money right now from that. I would. So that's why I like network marketing better. Now, there are a lot of things to learn about network marketing, and not all companies are the same, and not all the opportunities are as good. That said, it's still my favorite way to make money online. When I first started doing network marketing, I joined 9 different companies to learn about them, learn their products, learn their compensation plan. I was really looking at my career as a blogger, sort of like, well, I need to have multiple revenue streams. That's what I always taught the bloggers. So I'll have a membership site. At some point, I'll do an ebook. I will have affiliate products that I promote. I'll have advertising, and I will also find network marketing companies to work with because I like that, getting paid, you know, over and over again and having to keep the customers. The commissions are also higher. You can negotiate higher commissions in affiliate marketing, but network marketing is always higher. It's like 30 to 50%. So I like that. So I was looking for companies, and that's why I joined a bunch of them. And I thought I would do more than one, and just promote several. Why not, right? Because I can make blog posts and make videos. And as I analyzed the compensation plans, though, I realized the money is really in building a downline in network marketing. That's where people are selling under you. They do this in affiliate marketing to some extent, where you can refer affiliates in some programs and you make money. It's not very common, but it does happen. So anyway, what I figured out with network marketing is really the downline is where the money is. If you want to create passive income, which is what I love, then you want to be able to build a downline and build people who build people who build people. And that is really where the real money is in network marketing. Now, with that said, you don't want like to be in 10 different ones. You just can't. You can't build a downline in 10 different network marketing companies. So if you're just there to sell the products, that's fine. But that's not where you're going to make much money. I am going to be putting a video up about network marketing, and why I chose the company that I did, And if you guys are interested in that, you can watch it. I'm not, network marketing is not for everybody. It's not something that everybody wants to do, and that's fine. Like all these different revenue streams are not things that everybody's going to want to do. You guys got to figure out which ones work for you and what you want to devote your time. But I'll say, I just want to say a couple more things about why I love network marketing and why it really gets a bad rap. But if you are doing network marketing or you're interested in it, I will say a couple more things. The other revenue streams that I've talked about can be very lonely. You're working on your own. I know bloggers, especially the top bloggers that made a lot of money, they don't ever see the light of day. They're just, like this. It's, any content creator, you're sitting there creating content all the time, especially if you're dependent on affiliate revenue and on, advertising. So, or you're creating paid content like books and things like that. It's lonely. I don't mind it. I like working from home. I like working in my little office. It's good for me, but just know that that's part of it. One thing that I really love adding network marketing to the mix for myself is having the community being, we have like this thing called Voxer where we like walkie-talkie each other. It's fun. It's like, oh, somebody's got a question. My son, my 5-year-old's like, Mom, you're walkie-talkie. So I like that. I like the trips. I like the camaraderie. I like the team. To me, it's fun. So, it's not for everybody, but if it's something that's intriguing, you can watch my video. I'll explain to you how to choose the right network marketing company, because there's a lot of fine print, and there's some of them that you've got to like invest money every single month, or, be buying products, quotas, there's all kinds of stuff. So, like I said, I dug all the way to China on that topic and researched a lot of these, and I can tell you, it needs to be consumable. Like there's all these things that you need to be aware of before you join one. Okay, so I think that's it. If anybody has any questions, happy to answer. Maybe there's some ideas coming to your mind of things that you could do. The one thing I want to say to you guys is 2 things to wrap this up. And then tomorrow I'm going to do 2 more webinars. One's going to be Instagram, which I know everybody's scared about Instagram. Well, not everybody, but a lot of people are. It's not as bad as you think. It's kind of can be fun if you don't take it so seriously. So we're going to do an Instagram webinar. And then we're also going to do tomorrow, I wanted to get this done before the holidays next week. I'm going to do a webinar on the business stuff, which I know you guys are thinking about with taxes and everything. It is good that you're doing that now because you can write off any business expenses this year and you will be able to take advantage of all the deductions for this year. Okay. Anything you invest in for your business this year, you can write off against this year. But I'll say 2 things before I end. And that is, what was I going to say? Oh, if you guys will focus on your audience, just focus on who you're trying to help, you will stop being so self-conscious. I'm telling you, you're going to piss people off. People aren't going to like you. So what? Right? It doesn't matter because you got to be you. What are you going to be? Like I said this morning, I can walk on tiptoes all the time and make sure that nobody gets offended, but I'm not going to do that because that's no way to live. And you shouldn't either. Just be you. Let your freak flag fly. That's the best advice I can give to you. Let your freak flag fly. I love the stuff that Rebecca posts online. I love her posts on Facebook. If she would put herself more out there and make more, like maybe make YouTube videos or put more of that personality out on Instagram, she's got a great sense of humor. Dawn is absolutely lovely. And Catherine Richards, who just joined, she's amazing, beautiful lady, and so smart and so talented. Be you, whoever you are, be you full out. And if you do that, and if you stop thinking about yourself and worried, how do I look? Am I going to offend somebody? And just instead focus on who you're trying to help. What are their problems? Think about that. Type it into Google. Start making a list of their problems. Then you will be able to start making content, because you won't be able to not make content, because you're like, I've got to help these people with these problems. I know people have arthritis, or people need help with their taxes, or they're looking for a house to buy, whatever, right? So that's what I want to say to you. And then the other thing I want to say to you is this: it's going to take time. This is not a get rich quick scheme. It's not. And you're not going to get rich quick, guaranteed. So if you're here and you want to learn how to do this, could you make $1 million? Oh, yes, and more. You could make $10 million a year. You could. Is it going to happen this year? Probably not. Most definitely not. Like I said, in my 6th year, I did $1 million. So you guys, this is worth investing in. You are worth investing in. You are worth building this. You are going to have to put the time into it. And you're going to have to carve out time week in, week out, month in, month out, year in, year out, and not quit. And keep doing it, even though you're not getting paid at first, even though you only make a few bucks, because you're building something that it's not just that you're making content that people are going to be able to refine and rewatch and review, read. It's that you are developing relationships with people. That's what this is really all about. So like Anne is a realtor. Like for her, this is so important for her to develop relationships with people. The more they see her face, the more she shares about herself and helps them solve their problems and is there for them. Like that guy buying me lunch, like my friend, like that's when you build relationships with people. So give of yourself, give your time, give your help to people. If you do that, you can screw up. Your internet will break and you'll have to restart the video. You won't have makeup on sometimes. You might say something that offends somebody and they quit your group, but it's okay because you're helping people, and you're being authentic, and that is worth everything. So be you, help people, and know that if you're in this for the money and you're trying to make money right away, it's not going to happen that way. It might not happen for a few years. But if you're willing to keep at it, it will pay off. It will. And just one more thing on that note is I did make that other video where I talked about this, but the bloggers that made the most money in our network were the ones that worked the most, that spent the most time actually making content, not chit-chatting with people on Facebook, not answering emails. The people that were putting content out, that's the people that made the most money. Did it happen for them overnight? No. And I remember so many nights where I'd be working and I'd be chit-chatting with one of our bloggers saying, gosh, I can't get anywhere. Nobody's reading my content. Like I'm posting on Facebook, nobody's reading it. I don't have any followers. And then one day they did. But it was like they had to keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it and keep doing it. And the more they did it, the better they got. The better they got, the more people wanted to consume it, and so on and so forth. So that's it for this video. I will, like I said, tomorrow is going to be Instagram and business tips. I'll link to this video from the other video, and I'm going to call my cable guys now and make sure that my internet works. Thanks, you guys. Let me know if you have questions in the comments, and I will answer them in the comments.